Another Fisherman's Tale. It is a story-driven puzzle adventure where you go around playing as this bumbling, likable fisherman named Bob, and he has the ability to launch his hands, his head, and he has to use these in order to explore islands, escape from pirates, and uncover mysteries of his past.
Once or twice upon a time, I was a young fisherman, weighing anchor with no plan.
Graphically, this game is okay. It looks sharp enough and it's got some nice art designs. However, it's clearly designed for weaker hardware and didn't really get any next-gen enhancements with it. That being said, there are some awesome set pieces and some atmospheric moments that really come together nicely.
Behold, the wreck of the Donchella. If the legend was true, somewhere inside the hull lay the map to Libertalia.
The gameplay is what really shines here. There's some well-crafted puzzles and very creative designs that make for a fun time. Being able to launch your hand and have it crawl around through tight spaces to obtain objects, or finding new objects to place on your hand that grant you new abilities and help you to solve different problems. I pretty much enjoyed the gameplay from start to finish. The puzzles themselves are not really that difficult to figure out. It's more so about executing them. The biggest detriment to the gameplay, I would say, actually comes from the story that it's trying to tell. You see, I like Bob. I like playing as him, and I just want to go on a fun, happy adventure with him. But they try to tell a kind of more mature, poetic story surrounding him, and by doing so, they also take you out of his character and place you into somebody else to tell that story, and I just didn't care for this other character at all.
Bob, are you down there? Is Nina with you?
Oh no.
Luckily, the majority of the game, you are just playing as Bob and just having to explore these different levels. So, is it any good? Well, I think the bright spots are actually pretty bright. There's a lot of creative puzzle design, as well as good use of VR mechanics that make it very interactive. And then towards the later chapters, the game just suddenly turns into a straight up musical, and I thoroughly enjoyed these sections. It just had a wonderful fisherman shanty vibe going with it, and it worked extremely well.
Oh, once or twice upon the ride, the storm took my shoulder apart.
As for the lows, I already mentioned that I didn't like the story very much. They also had these forced subtitles that drove me absolutely nuts. Every time there was a cutscene or every time I'm trying to get immersed, I'm constantly having this big block of text in my face, and I don't know why there's not an option to turn that off. The game only took about 3 hours to beat, so depending on the price, you know, if it's reasonably priced, that's not a big deal. It ended up not wearing out its welcome, which is nice, but obviously I'm typically somebody that likes lengthier games. I'm going to give another Fisherman's Tale a 7 out of 10. Overall, I really liked the vibe of when I was getting to play as Bob, getting to explore the different islands, underwater was really cool, and got to solve these really creative and cool puzzles. It's not a really long game, it's not super challenging, and it lacks some true next-gen PSVR2 features. However, despite the story that constantly killed some of the pacing and vibe for me, I really enjoyed playing the game from start to finish. So that's it, guys. Have you played another Fisherman's Tale? Will you be picking it up? If you do, let me know down below what you thought of the story and everything else. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.